Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where we're in Old Ebonheart and it's night time. Because I'll level with you, I popped back to the tower with my travel ring to drop a few things off from my inventory. And I forgot that when you use the travel ring when you're outdoors, it causes time to pass when you travel, so this is midnight now. Oops. Whatever. Old Reziladri. You have nothing to say, but you will summon the comberries and wickweed. Whoa, hello. Hold on a second. That's Restore Magicka. Give me those. 37 gold for your trouble, good sir. Do you know what? I am going to teleport back home. Travel. Oh, no. Let's go inside before we do it this time. That way time won't pass. Back into Anjira's Rare Goods. Which is still open at midnight, amusingly enough. Travel. Tower upper. Oh dear, excuse the yawning. I'm a little tired today. I was up late, and I got a new exercise machine lately, which I've been using. It's kind of like a exercise bike, but it's not really a bike. It's weird. I can't really describe it. But it's like pedals, but you sit in a chair and use it, or whatever. It's much cheaper than an actual exercise bike, is the reason I got it, essentially. I can't get down here without hurting myself, can I? Yeah, well, whatever. So I'm a bit knackered, basically, because, well, about a year and a bit of lockdown probably hasn't done many of us very many favours in the physical activity department. Least of all me. So, in the process of painfully correcting that now. Right, I believe I have some froth salts as the restore magic ones, aren't they? Yeah, give me those. Give me those. Ah, ripened belladonna berries. They restore magic as well. Wish I'd noticed that sooner. I would have taken a lot more of them back from Solstheim with me, but whatever. Anything else I need to drop off right now? I have the Clovian Lantern, I suppose. So that's what it looks like. It doesn't actually give off any light though, so I think I'll leave it in my inventory. Uvirith's locket. Let's just pop that on the desk, shall we? Don't need that anymore. The Dreadful Theft. The Dreadful Theft of the Sun's Dusk Ale by Rassian Wickersley. With a name like Rassian Wickersley, this sounds like a Daggerfall book to me. What else we got here? Hircine's Tale. Which is completely empty. Interesting. Apparently, by the way, the person I need to give the holly berries to was... I got the person wrong, according to the YouTube comments. Better go find who it is I'm supposed to give it to then, in that case. Blank scrolls, yes. I believe I have an enchanter in my tower somewhere. I might get that seen to, you know. The Dreadful Theft, right. I don't think that's going to be automatically sorted downstairs, so I'm going to put it in my pile of miscellaneous books for now. There we go. Same with Hircine's Tale. Oh, she's completely empty. How weird. Whoa! That's not what I was expecting, I gotta be honest. Okay. Ugh, weird. It's one of those books. Like these. Anyway. The wine. Where should we put the wine? Where's my... There we go. Levitation belt. Could store the wine in here. I feel like we never really kind of set up this alchemy lab fully. You know? This room feels suspiciously empty. But whatever. I guess the wine can live here for now. What have we got? Tamika's. We've got... It clips into the shelf. That really annoys me, but I don't see any alternatives right now. We've got the Way Rest Spiced Wine. We've got the Twin Moons Wine. One assumes from elsewhere, possibly. They've all got their own little labels as well. It's so good. What? Was that all of them? I'm sure I picked up some others. Ah, yeah, Free Estates Wine. There we go. And Colovian Battle Wine. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, well, the wine collection has begun. I've got... I'll tell you what, actually, let's make it a whole booze cabinet over here. Why not? Let's see. I've got Ancient Dagoth Brandy over here. I got Cyrodiilic Brandy. I got Flynn. Let's put these on the top shelf, shall we? Although, admittedly, I feel like I maybe should have put the wine on the top shelf, because then it wouldn't actually clip in through the thing in the... Oh, dear. Live, real time, in the actual episode, shelf sorting, ladies and gentlemen. Behold. Normally, I spare you this in between episodes, but not today. There we go, that's better. Right, put this stuff on the middle shelf, I guess. Dagoth Brandy. Cyrodiilic Brandy. Disease resistance exclusive. I don't think that counts as an alcoholic beverage. Flynn. There we go. Got any others? Doesn't look like it. I think I'd like to have one of everything, though, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out. When we go back to old Ebonheart, let's visit a pub. Let's see what they've got. Right, anyway. It's a start. It's certainly a start. Oh. Maybe this shelf would have been better. Ah, sod it. Right, okay. Yeah, let's not touch the Palantir. We do not know who might be listening. Those are the glowing keys from Hircine's little realm that we visited, excuse me. Right, let's do a bit of alchemy. I assume I have my alchemical gear. Ah, silver scales. I was going to pop these down here somewhere, wasn't I? I remember now. What's that? Oh, Tavani mineral oil. We've even got balance weights and stuff. Silver scales. There we go. Oh, okay. Can we please actually face the right direction, though? Because, I can remember. Oh, why are you going to do this to me? Come on, don't be like this. That's better. Okay. Phew. That almost wasn't worth the bother. It's a funny platform key. No, you want to hold on to that. Bookend. Oh, yeah. A bookend. What's it look like? Oh, I was kind of hoping for something a bit more fancy looking than that, really. But whatever. There's the lantern. Any of the miscellaneous junk in here. Lots of keys, mostly. Okay. Ah, right, here's me. Ah, chemical gubbins. Here we go. Right, let's see. Frost salts. Gombury. Very nice. Ripened belladonna berries. It's a good harvest of potions. Alright. Wickwheat. And hound meat. Really? Oh, okay. Wickwheat and crab meat. Wickwheat and... Oh wait, wickwheat's restore health, not restore fatigue, isn't it? Hence my confusion. I have a lot of random ingredients here. I've got the Graal eyeballs. Anything useful here right now? There's lots of bloat. Shank resin, gargoyle grains, void silts. Only one of those. It is restore magicka, but I'd like to leave one of them sat on the tray. King Shalk resin. The raw stalrim. Lots of gems. By golly, do I have lots of gemstones. Yeah, okay, that'll do for now. The Mantle of Sorrows. I really wish I could use the Mantle of Sorrows, but it looks so utterly stupid. Allow me to demonstrate. Just no. 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 There's someone in the comments who wanted me to wear this for the bonus. But absolutely not. I don't care if it gives me 10 points of Sanctuary. Utterly ridiculous item of clothing. Right. Look at my other robes right now as well. I almost forgot. Very regal. Actually, you know what? Let's unequip our shield. I don't like walking around with the shield all the time. I was only doing it because it gives me that regen magicka, but I actually get that from the Robe of Sorrows, so... You know. And by that I mean the actual robe and not the cloak over there. I quite like this outfit, I have to admit. It's rather good. Ah, Akaviri shield, that was the other thing. Right, let's pop this up here somewhere. I'd much rather use the glass tower shield, actually, but it doesn't give me that magicka regen, so... That won't do. It's overlapping with stuff. Alright, that'll do fine. Yeah, it's an Akaviri shield, like from Oblivion. That's pretty cool. Now then. Now. I think that's everything. Except for maybe my Mantle of Woe. Oh yes, that interesting bit of kit. There's the Robe of the Archmagister. Forgot to bring it with me, it looks like. Well, I've got it now. This thing's great. Oh dear, it doesn't go very well with the glass pauldrons, but this robe's really good. The magic effect it has is superb. It's the one that gives you basically a free shield when you get attacked. It's rather nice. Good for emergencies. So we've got the expensive robe as well now, and we've got the Robe of Sorrows, which looks decent and also has a very good magic effect. So, I'm going to wear this for now, though. Let's see. Anything else we need to do around here? Yeah, visit the Enchanter and visit whoever it is that needs the holly berries, because I still haven't figured that out. And rest for the night. Let's do that first. Because, oddly enough, the NPCs in Tel Uvirith, with the mods I have, they actually have schedules, a little bit like NPCs in Oblivion or what have you. So they do actually go to bed, and they tell you to bugger off and leave them alone if it's the middle of the night. So we actually do have to wait until morning. So let's head downstairs. Visit the kitchen while we're here. Why not? Get some food. What do we fancy? Some sort of omelette, I think. Savoury mood today.
An honour, to be sure.
I would like something to eat. I'd like to make a request. I would specifically like... Oh, actually, yeah, a bit of grilled fish. Excellent way to start your day. Very smart choice. I hope you do enjoy it. Alright. Where's my grilled fish at? There it is. Fortify magicka and telekinesis. Oh, interesting. Anyway. Anything interesting up here? Oh, that's where the slave was until we freed her. Okay. Right. Let's get... Good, still standing on the stairs, I see. Excellent, right where I left you. Let's go visit our friends in the pods outside, shall we? I really wish I had had the foresight originally to install the mod that goes with this really nicely, which is the one which allows you to turn Uvirith into an entire town on the outside. I really super duper wish I could have. I had remembered to install that for this playthrough. It's one of my biggest regrets, actually, genuinely, for this playthrough, is not remembering to do that. Because that would have been really cool. But it's too late now. I can't install it with me having already built my stronghold, because it would break everything. Right. Was it you that wanted holly berries? Because you're my other, like, alchemy kind of person, I think. You're the healer, right? Swamp fever? Let's have a look. Abolitionists, apprentice Ashwoe. Yeah, she does all the diseases chores. Okay. Dagoth's servants. Oh, interesting. I don't think anyone's really told us about this in detail before. These are the monstrous servants of Dagoth known by name. Corpus beasts include the Corpus Stalker, the Lame Corpus. Lesser Dagoth followers include the Ash Slave and the Ash Zombie. The local 6th House cult leaders are called Dagoths, and they vary in power and danger. The greatest, most feared of Dagoth's servants are the Ash Ghoul, the Ascended Sleeper, and the Ash Vampire. There are also rumours about something called an Ash Poet, but no hard evidence for them. We have encountered Ash Poets, because I think they were added by one of the mods I have installed, the Creatures mod, I believe, Creatures 11 or whatever it's called. Tell me about Ascended Sleepers. They're the really weird ones. They are distorted, half-human, half-beast creatures transformed by some force or disease into powerful magical beings. Ascended Sleepers are highly intelligent, aggressive, and dangerous. Ascended Sleepers are associated in some way with Dagoth. But Ash Vampires. We've never encountered one of those before. Ash Vampires are immortal magical beings of vast powers. Close kin and loyal lieutenants of Dagoth. They partake in his supernatural vitality. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, we haven't encountered any of them yet. That was an interesting little side diversion there for a second, but seriously, who is it that wants these goddamn berries? I don't think it's you, but unless blighted mushrooms. Yeah, no, we sorted out the blighted mushrooms, didn't we? Disease. Yeah. No mind. What about you? Hendrisa Salath. She's upstairs, isn't she? Yeah. Here we go. Right, hello. Do you want the holly berries? I can't imagine why you would. I see nothing in here about it. I don't know. You do enchanting, though. And I have a few blank scrolls here that we... Oh, apparently I need some soul gems. Never mind, ignore me. I'll be back with some soul gems later at some point, I guess. Never mind. Well, that's not really a priority. I just wanted to do it out of curiosity more than anything else. Right. Does one of you... Do any of you have any of those standard invisibility potions? No, you don't. At least, well, you don't have it right now. What about you? Kill it to put some lights on in here, for goodness sake. These are all quality. I want specifically standard. Not that you'd think it would matter that much, but apparently it does. How annoying. Difficult to come by those potions. There's one other person. Steward, I believe she is.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Hello. I don't suppose you wanted the holly berries, did you? Nah. I might have to go back and check the video at some point. Anyway, I think that's just wrapped up everything we want to wrap up here at the home front for a little while. I do believe I could always go all the way down to the dungeon to get my armor repaired, but I don't think I'm going to bother right now, frankly. That's a long walk down. Yeah. Right then. Oh, excuse the yawning once again. Okay, that's enough faffing about. That was 20 minutes of pretty much me just faffing around the tower. I apologise, everybody. I'm so sorry. Recall. Boosh, there we go. Welcome back to Old Ebonheart. Okay, so. Someone in the comments wanted me to check out the Barristers Guild. Hello. What do you sell? Velk Nectar Sack. That's a new one on me. Oh boy, that lag is really quite something, isn't it? Where was the Barristers Guild?
Greetings,
Neil
Doctor.
Gaimont's Fine Art. Why does that name sound oddly familiar? Hello. Welcome to Neil Gaimont's Fine Art. I am Juilessa Suvia, the gallerist who can find the Wayrest painter himself upstairs. Okay. Rarities from other provinces? Oh. Ah, you can't steal them? Bah. This reminds me of that particular level from Thief 2. There's an art gallery in there, lots of paintings, and one of the paintings, if you shoot it just right with an arrow, it opens a secret compartment. Hello there. Jokes. The buying game. Wealth of Wayrest. Hello. I said hello.
What do you want?
I'm here. You're the Wayrest painter, are you not? A painting for Emilia Vicici? Oh, no. I'm not at all in the mood for painting. For a suitor, you say? Romantic love? Oh, all right. If you can find me these ingredients, I can help you with your portrait problem. Neil's ingredient list has been added to my inventory. Am I going to have to kill you out of pure irritation and frustration? It might just happen. What is it with this game and bitter green petals? He wants 5 bitter green petals, 5 hyperphasia, and 3 scrib jelly, and 1 fire salts. Well, if I happen to... Just knocked my phone off my desk. Whoops. If I happen to find those ingredients and I find myself in town again, I suppose I will drop by and do that. Maybe he'll give me a painting as a reward, but this doesn't seem worth my time, quite frankly. You don't have anything else to say, do you? Nope. Well then, moving on. Now, Rusia's fine potions. Alright, let's see how fine these potions are. What do you got? Surly Brothers wine. Well, thank you very much. That's a lot of frost salts. Moonmoth wing. Nightshade. Red fireflower. A few interesting ingredients in here you don't typically see in Vardenfell. Lots of comberries. Do you have standard invisibility? My eyes deceived me, or did I just see fireworks outside? What on earth are they doing fireworks in February? Sorry, outside my window in real life, not in the game. Nothing to do with the game. Sorry. Ah, Grief. Maste. With the collection. Invisibility standard. Well, hey. Alright, that's another one. I was about to say, is that a donut? No, they're biscuits, apparently. Loaf of Colovian bread. If I mix regular bread with some Colovian bread in Alchemy, am I not just essentially making bread sauce? Master's Alembic. You have a Grandmaster's Alembic. Well then. Don't mind if I do. You got any other Grandmaster bits? You have a Grandmaster's Retort. And a Grandmaster's Calcinator. I've already got a Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle, haven't I? Yeah. Well, well, well. This could be an expensive shopping trip, but we can certainly afford it. See if I can buy you down just a smidge. There we go. Crumbs! How about we make something then? With our fancy new alchemy gear. Hound meat and crab meat. Restore fatigue. Grandmaster, we'll call it. So just so I can tell it's different from the others. Oh, game. Alright, never mind. Alright, continuing our exploration of old Ebonheart then. We've already been down here, haven't we? Here we go, Guild of Barristers. Let's have a look in here. I mean, you never know when Fathers might need a lawyer after all. Barristers Guild Charter. The Guild of Barristers provides employment to educated solicitors and scholars of law and contracts to local citizens. Citizens may contract with the Guild for legal advice as well as prosecution for or defense for criminal proceedings. 2. Authority. The Guild of Barristers was established under the Section 15 of the Guilds Act, and this charter was first confirmed under the potentate Vasidu Shahi in the 321st year of the Second Era. I remember this guy from the 2920 book series. That was really good. 3. Rules and Procedures. See the Nibban Colovian Code, volumes 1 through to 27, from the Imperial College Press, and the Marginal Edicts of the Akaviri Potentates, all 12 scrolls, including the 3 lost ones. 4. Membership requirements. The Guild selects candidates who have studied in the Imperial College of Divine and Secular Law for a minimum of 3 years. Students from other accredited schools of law may be accepted, provided that they pass an exam on the Imperial Law, with the exception of the Thracian Choral College of Ethics, whose students are put to the sword instead. 5. Applications for membership. Candidates must present themselves to the Chief Pontiff of Law in the Imperial City for examination and approval. Attachment A. Barristers Guild offices in Morrowind District, Province of Morrowind. The provincial head office of the Guild is located in the city of Ebonheart on mainland. The office in Almalexia is established under lease from the Imperial Council. I see. And some biscuits. Living quarters. Oh, look at that. They've got a fancy logo and everything. Hello. Hello, Agent, I presume? Yes, all very well and good. Excuse me, but I'm trying to concentrate on an important business matter here. I don't mean to be rude, but it really is no concern of yours. Not that I wouldn't turn away help, of course. Perhaps you could... Do explain, good sir. I used to work as a lawyer in Cyrodiil, an unfortunate position that they don't appear to have much of here in Morrowind. I'm afraid my past is catching up with me, and I may be in need of protection from an old client of mine. Oh, really? A lawyer, you say? Yes, you do know what those are, right? Do you know who I am? I don't want to explain the intricacies of Cyrodiil law to one more backwater native, if you please. It takes a lifetime of study, you know, politics, stroking the ego of a crowd, collecting your dues at the end, or preferably at the beginning. Very high-stress work it is, oh yes. I worked as a mob lawyer, do you understand? Meaning I swayed the legal system to keep those misguided men and women out of prison. Sometimes it doesn't work, of course. In this case, I'm afraid it didn't work at all. Dear, oh dear. You sound like you could be very useful. A crooked lawyer? Absolutely. That doesn't sound good. It is indeed frightening. I'm sure you know how little control over their faculties some of these criminals possess. I just want to settle down and have a nice, quiet life here in Morrowind, away from all the politics of Cyrodiil. Please, will you help me? What do you need me to do? Or I smell a rat. What do you need me to do? I have it all set up for you, so it should be easy. Take this letter and this gold. The gold is for bribery. The letter describes how I've moved my office to High Rock. Look for my past client on the docks. He goes by the name of Stabby Jack. I've received word he'll be coming in on a ship called the Nibbon's Wind. Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure if he was guilty of his accused crime. However, one doesn't get the nickname of Stabby without performing multiple acts of that nature, if you take my meaning. Stabby Jack is a fellow man of culture, by the sounds of things. Anything else interesting to discuss? Not really.
What's this, then?
Oh, hello. Marsh demon at her elbow. What?
Soft and the marsh willow.
Don't seem to have much to say for yourself, do you? Alright. Unbiased appraisal of abolition. Note from Naya. Marsh demon at her elbow. I thought you might want to read this book by Lern's Tayson. Worst peak of dark elven propaganda I've ever seen. We need to write and publish a rebuttal when we've got the time. Naya. Unbiased appraisal of abolition. Right, yes, this will be written by some dark elf scumbag who wants to justify slavery, basically. By the sounds of things, I won't bother to read it right now because I've already wasted enough time faffing about in this episode, but yeah. Dunmer Law, a primer. Class in Morrowind, legal basics. A just punishment. Is that a skill book? I thought it might be. Whoa, you have learned the spell Suicide Dive from this book. What? Water breathing for 10 seconds on touch. On touch? How interesting. Confessions of a Thief. Antecedents of Dwemer Law. Wolf's Blood Wine. Oh, I want some of that. You're not going to let me get away with nicking it, though, are you? Note from Reynant. Death Threat Pool. Number of received death threats. Winner gets a bottle of Kvatch's finest at the end of the year. Marsh Demon at her elbow apparently has 4 death threats. Naya has 2. Reynant has 12. Note from Reynant. A former client of mine just got released. If someone by the name of Stabby Jack comes knocking, you don't know who or where I am. Thanks, Reynant. A work schedule. This is a work schedule for one of the barristers that lists the dates set for client appointments, official hearings, and such. No particular date or name jumps out. Hello, Naya. What backwards corner of the province did you trek here from? I trekked here from the height of Telvarni High Society, I'll have you know. Just happens to be in the Ashlands, that's why the smell. She knows about Ashlander challenges. And the Kimono Tong, because obviously. Current events. You've got a lot of topics, don't you? About my trade. Where is it? Where is it? I saw it. I saw it, damn it. I saw it. Where was it? There it is. I don't know why I'm confused. It's in alphabetical order. I'm just a moron. You're a savant. Okay, it's just generic class text. What else you got in here? The failure of the Empire. Assassination of Pelagius I. Biography of Barons. Banker's Bet. Raymond, son of Raymond. Brothers of Darkness. The Uprising in Almalexia. Inside Almalexia's tongs. Come again.
It is hidden away, yes. No one will find it.
A pumice stone. For my gods and emperor. Varieties of Thought, Volume 1. History of Daggerfall. Biography of the Wolf Queen. Etiquette with Rulers. Imperial Heraldry and Morrowind, The Dreadful Theft. Legal Basics. Okay. Like a good bookshelf in this game.
What's this then?
Anything good over here? Right. Okay. Stabby Jack. Oh, Heartwood. Alright, let's go have a look for Stabby Jack, I suppose. Ioclania Manor. Oh, this is another pub, isn't it? We got here the Moth and Tiger. Okay. Why not? Let's have a look. Welcome to the Moth and Tiger. Hello. Valia. Welcome to the Moth and Tiger Inn, citizen. I'm Valia Valtaire, publican of this establishment. We rent beds and have a variety of foods. And this is all pretty much generic text, really. Do you have any good booze, though? Oh, Plalo's Vineyard Wine. I don't mind if I do. Clovey Battle Line already got it. Sturdy Brothers, Tamika's Wolf's Blood. Don't think we've got any Wolf's Blood wine yet. So, excellent. Add it to my collection. Could stop and talk to absolutely everybody, but if I did that, there wouldn't be anything to do in a future playthrough now, would there? Hey, athletics leveled up. Right, what's this here? Legion boarding house. Oh, okay. This is a gatehouse which leads to the south. One assumes. I suppose I'll be leaving via this later. Not for now, though. Oh, excuse the yawning. What's this? The Mother Alessia. Oh, right, yeah, that's a bakery. Oddly named bakery. Guild of Mages.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
The Empress Kataraya. Ralith. Let's go find Stabby Jack. He's got to be around here somewhere. Hides in mud. It's on a boat, if I recall. You don't know anything about it, do you? No.
What's this?
No, not you. Inskar Pale Trick. Hate of the Spear. Oh, you can take me places. Ildrim, Anthiran region, and Ebonheart. Interesting. Oh, look, boat's coming in. I love that. I have to admit, it's one of my favourite features of the boats mod is that it doesn't just allow you to travel on boats. It also adds animated boats just generally around the place. that you can see sailing along. It's just fantastic. Such a good bloody mod. Abot's Boats and Abot's Silt Striders and Abot's Gondoliers, I think, are the 3 ones I've got installed. In case you want to look them up. Should be in the description of the video, to be fair. Now this looks like... I don't know, actually. What's the deal with this? Imperial Sailor. Yeah, this looks like a Navy ship. I doubt this is what I'm looking for. Nice saber, though. Imperial Marine. With your newt scale. Where is Stabby Jack? Nibbin's Wind. No, okay, so this is the ship in question then, the Nibbin's Wind. Maybe he's on board. Looking for Mr. Stabby Jack. Hello? Ah, Stabby Jack. Here we go. Let's quick save before we talk to you, shall we? What do you want? I'm busy looking for my buddy, Rain and Alciente. Yeah, my buddy. His name's Reynant Alciente. I heard he was kipping out in old Ebonheart somewhere. Seen him. You know where he is? How about I pay you to leave Reynant Alciente alone? How about I double that if you tell me where he is? Tempting. Very tempting. But I'm already filthy rich, and a lawyer would be more useful to me than your gold. No, sorry. Just get out of my face, Dark Elf. I need to find my buddy, and you ain't no help. I didn't tell Stabby Jack Maris where Reynant Alciente is, but he seemed unconvinced. I'd better speak with Reynant Alciente about what to do next. I could just taunt him and then kill him. But, that might be a bit boring. Oh, here comes another ship. It's a busy port, I suppose, isn't it? I love it. I love it. Makes the world feel a bit more alive. I mean, that's a genuine criticism of Morrowind, I think. A lot of people seem to sort of forget the fact that this game is super static most of the time. Because they assume, oh, the game's old, that's only fair enough, right? But actually, no. Like, I've mentioned the Ultima games did, like, full NPCs that had schedules that moved around before, but Gothic did it as well. Like a year before Morrowind came out, so... Had NPCs that actually moved around and went to bed and got up in the morning and cooked their dinners and stuff. So... Turinstrid Harrowhand. What do you sell? Just some general ingredients. Hello, rock crystal, raw musk, Ornada egg. I can't remember if I've encountered an Ornada. I think I must have done at some point. Imperial Archaeological Society. I really want to check that out, but first... The Guild of Barristers. What you've said sounds hopeful. Maybe he took the hint. Perhaps I ought to... Wait, who's that?
Come on,
Trifled with you long
fight!
enough.
You fool, you led him right to me. Guards, guards, help, I'm being murdered.
You're hardly
dear.
a match for me.
There we go. John's been updated. Stabby Jack is dead. Allow me to loot him. Well, I would loot him, but all his gear is dreadful, so never mind.
What do you want?
Stabby Jack is no more! Thank Talos! And thank you, Fathus. You really saved my hide just now. I owe you a favour. I may be new around here, but I already know which strings to tug if you're ever in need of defence for criminal proceedings. Got a price on your head, so to speak? Well, then your crime is petty theft or regicide. I'm your man, Fathus. For a fixed fee of 400 septims, I will make your problems with the law simply vanish. Don't know if I have a bounty, but if I do, yes, do please clear it. Okay, don't waste my time. You have no need of my service. Alright, clearly I don't have a bounty. So I suppose I can come here All right, now, certainly. Just remember my name when you have the need. Oh, my word. This is great. Are we... I can't remember if Fathers is actually a member of the Thieves Guild. Temple, Imperial Cult, Great House, Tavani, Fighters Guild, Morag Tongue, Ashlander Blades, Mage Guild. He's not. Okay, so here's the thing. In Morrowind, if you join the Thieves Guild, one of the perks of being in the Thieves Guild is you can go to them if you have a bounty on your head, and you can pay off your bounty with the Thieves Guild, and you won't have any of your stolen items taken from you, and it's a little bit of a discount as well on the bounties. Well, so that's really helpful, but only if you're a member of the Thieves Guild, and we're not. Normally, that's the only way to get access to that ability. We have now got access to that ability because we have our very own crooked lawyer. Brilliant! Oh, this is superb. I love it. Okay, brilliant. Fantastic. So if I'm ever in a little... If we get into a little sticky spot with the law and I need to make it just sort of go away, we can pay...
What's this about?
Mr. Reynant here a visit and, yeah, well, have him take care of the paperwork. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I had entertained the hope that I might get some sort of lawyer-related reward for doing that, but I didn't actually think they'd do that. That's so blooming cool. I thought he'd just give me some gold or something, honestly, but... Brilliant. Well done, modders. Well done. So, this is the Imperial Archaeological Society, then. Hello. Cadessa Vadion.
What's this about?
Welcome to the Museum of the Imperial Archaeological Society. Visitors are welcome to view our collection, but no touching is obviously allowed. All of the items here are extremely old and fragile. Okay. So what you got, then? Load of Dwemer stuff. Dwemer Centurion parts. Welcome notice. Please do not touch any or disturb any of the exhibits. All guests are free to view the exhibits on the first, second, and third floors. Thank you, Dean of the Society. Okay. You're here to make sure that nobody touches the exhibits, I suppose. What do we have here? Big ass statue. Some cogs. Dwemer collection. Interesting. I feel like my Dwemer collection is probably superior, but on the other hand, I don't have any giant hands or heads. Dwemer schematic. Yeah. Okay, the Dwemer collection. The dwarven people of Morrowind, also known as the Dwemer, are equally known for their ingenious mechanical contraptions and their mysterious blink of an eye extinction in the 8th century of the First Era. The many items in the collection, which include parts of defunct automatons, everyday items, and the statue of an unidentified dwarven king, presumably not life-sized, have been brought from the city of Kemel Z in the Telvannis district, where the Archaeological Society is carrying out its most important excavation in Morrowind, commissioned by the Elder Council. Kemel Z, yeah, we are so going there. This playthrough would not be complete if I didn't. Hello, what's downstairs? The basement. Not open to the general public. We'll see about that. But first, let's check out the other floors. What do we have up here, then? Velothian shield. Velothian helm. Velothian collection. The prehistoric Dark Elves supposedly immigrated across the continent into Morrowind from the Somerset Isles during the Merethic era. Following the prophet Veloth, they established a culture known as the High Velothi culture. The items in the collection include pieces of Velothian armor, a burial urn, and a brazier, and a column exemplifying the traditional Velothi architecture which can be seen in the ancestral tombs of the Dark Elves. Ah, yeah, this. Huh. And an urn. Anything in the urn? No. And Raji, hello.
Sweet moon sugar.
Vandraji does not know this face. What thing do you want from Vandraji? I don't think anything really. Unless you've got any particularly... No.
I heard something.
It was the guard walking around downstairs. That's what you heard. The Syro-Nordic Collection. Wooden tower shield. Huntsman war axe. Wooden mace. Sacrificial dagger. This is cool. I feel like the Elder Scrolls is quite often guilty of having a world that is entirely bloody stagnant. Like, entirely too stagnant. Like, nothing changes across the centuries, sort of technology-wise. But I like the attempt here to actually try and fix that a bit with these kind of Stone Age, and, you know, like, ancient items here and stuff. That's kind of fun. There's another mod you called... I know a bunch of you watching this will have heard of Skyrim Home of the Nords, because I did a video of it on my channel a while ago. There's another one called Province Cyrodiil being made, and that's basically the goal of it is a bunch of modders trying to make Cyrodiil in Morrowind, but not Oblivion Cyrodiil, but more like Cyrodiil as it's depicted in the texts in this game, in Morrowind. So a slightly weirder, more interesting Cyrodiil, hopefully. And they have a demo you can play. You can go to the island of Stirk off the coast of Anvil and wander around there, and it's really, really good, and I do recommend giving it a go. But one of the things I really liked about that is when I was wandering around in the hills with that mod, and apparently the guard's finding this very interesting, this monologue of mine. So I was wandering around in the hills there, and I found an ancient Cyrodiilic tomb, and you go into it, and it's like an ancient Roman tomb with loads of ancient things in it, like old weapons and armor and stuff like that, and it was just really cool because you compare it to this sort of like Renaissance era modern empire versus these ancient Roman style catacombs I was in this mod. It gave you a real sense of actually everything hasn't always been the same in Tamriel. Like, actually things have changed. There has been a sense of technological progress, you know.
Now, where did I put that?
What else we got here? Right hand of freedom, left hand of freedom. Steel die katana and... Oh, hello. Ball and chain. Where's the notice for this, then? What's this about? Even before Tiber Septon's victorious conquest, the empires of men had already on several occasions struggled to gain permanent dominance over Morrowind. Both the Vraegmen of Skyrim in the First Era and the Rayman legions of the Second Era had a significant role to play in the province's history. The various armament of both Nord and Imperial origin in this collection have been excavated in the western and northern parts of Morrowind. Oh, okay. Room's not open to the general public. Oh, now I want to know what's in there. Oh, okay, the top floor's this way. I miss going to museums. Oddly enough, in real life, I really miss going to museums. It's one of the things I miss the most since lockdown began. Goblin collection. Goblins have been unknown since the dawn of time. These items, the shields and the sword and the armor pieces, have been collected from various abandoned caves in the western Velothi Mountains near the Cyrodiil border. The red symbol is an artist's rendition of the emblem of the Grave Maggot tribe, a clan of migratory goblins suspected to have crossed over to Morrowind. Oh. Oh yeah, the goblin pauldrons. I quite like those, actually. Hist Cuirass. Ooh. Slave braces. And a skull of some sort. Looks like an Argonian skull. Arnesian War Collection. The items in the collection include both an Argonian Hist Cuirass and a native bone mold armor of the Dark Elven House Dres, both of which were used in the Arnesian War of 396 between the provinces of Morrowind and Black Marsh. That, if I recall, is... I can't see the year on that, but that, if I recall, is quite recent history, actually. Native Garkogo Cuirass. Native Garkogo left pauldron. So this is like Dres armor. Dres style bone mold armor. Don't stand on the exhibit. I like it. Dres, they live down here in this slightly smudged-looking area of the map that isn't actually finished yet. But that's one of the bits of Morrowind I'm looking forward to seeing the most, actually, I have to admit, with Tamriel Rebuilt. I'm not supposed to walk into here, but do they know who I am? Oh, he's got nothing to say. I was hoping to pick up a quest here, if I'm completely honest with you. Hello. Maps. Ah. Here we go. This is cool. This is like a little... these are owned, right? I can't take them, yeah. These are... they started doing these originally, these maps, in Tamriel Rebuilt, to get around the fact that in the vanilla game you can't expand the map, or the world map, any further than vanilla, so it meant that most of the land in Tamriel Rebuilt was cut off about here. So all of this you couldn't actually see on your minimap thing in the menu here. So they started making actual maps in books that you could try and use to help navigate as well. And that's not a problem anymore because the Morrowind code patch and OpenMW came along and fixed that little problem. But it's nice to see they've actually still continued to do these. So that's us here in Old Ebonheart. We want to go south because we want to get to Almasthir. So let's have a little read through this, shall we? Upon leaving the confines of the Sundered Scar... what? You'll find your only... I don't know what the Sundered Scar is, but whatever. You'll find your only road leads through the hamlet of Dondrel, which is there, containing only a well and mediocre services for travellers. You should travel first north to Old Ebonheart. Oh, the Sundered Scar is probably off here somewhere then, in that case. Old Ebonheart, seat of Imperial power in Morrowind. Here you can find services from Imperial guilds and merchants, and so on and so forth. From here you can travel by ship or by land, although having to pass through Dondrel yet again in the latter case. To the south of Dondrel lies the hamlet of Felm's Ithel, and which is there, and the town of Vol in Perpetual Spring. A little greater than its northern cousin, you may find rest and supplies in Vol on your way south. The local merchant guild bears commendation and caution, as they are far cleverer tradesmen than a traveller is expecting to find in these lands. Okay. The road from Vol stretches east to Almalexia in a bend, a safe route, and at the worst of times. Should you march south instead of east through the mushroom forests, mushroom forests. Oh, I can't wait to see that. You will come upon the Indoril stronghold of Roadir, home to the Ilvi family and unwelcoming to travellers. I'm probably going to go poke them anyway. Further to the south, and your next stop if you travel from Old Ebonheart by ship, is Almasthir, a holy city of the Dunmer. Okay, yes, we definitely want to go there if it's a holy city. That's the whole point of this trip, right? Here, you will find temple services and merchant trade, as well as travel opportunities to the east, west, and south. Right. East. That's Eastern Antherim. What about Western Antherim? Okay. Upon crossing the Thir and arriving on the western shore, by leaving Almasthir and its safety behind you, you will find your way north or south through the hamlet of Indal Rune. This is thinking a little too far ahead, if I'm completely honest, but I don't suppose you would sell me a copy of this, would you? I could really use these. Maybe we need to find a bookshop that'll sell us this stuff. Shipple Shin? Rothrorin? This would be perfect for our entire goddamn trip. I need these. Don't make me kill you, good sir. I might have to steal these if I can't find them anywhere else, you know. Goodness me. Oh, I've just looked at the time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as I figure out what to do about this little situation, I must leave you, I'm afraid. I wonder if I can just command Creature or something him to walk downstairs with me. And then I could nick... Because I don't want to kill him for his maps, you know. I certainly could. Volume 1 Fathers might indeed have done that, but we're a responsible public figure nowadays. Yeah, anyway, ladies and gents. Let's have the map at our back, shall we, actually? There we go. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Empire of Tamriel framed above Fathers' head. Could get used to that, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed watching, and I will catch you in the next one as we continue our journey through Faeryn, I believe this region is called. So there you go. Thanks, folks. Toodaloo.